Okay, so Diddy is raging, guys. So much legal filings, court work has dropped today in regards to Diddy and also Usher. Litigation everywhere and everything you guys need to know, guys, in 8 minutes. Hey guys, it's Rob Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Please do subscribe if you have not clicked that button. It's just one click, and let's get straight into this video where we have Diddy raging. This man is trying to sue people, really angry because this person is dodging lawsuits left, right and center, and Diddy is trying to find him. His name is Courtney Burgess. You might remember his name when he was giving press tours about the tapes that he has seen and that there were celebrities involved. These interviews went viral everywhere, and Diddy is so upset with this because he feels like this man has gotten away with everything. Diddy states that a man, Courtney Burgess, keeps dodging a 100 million lawsuit. Diddy is trying to sue this man, guys, for 100 million, and now a judge has just cleared Diddy so that Diddy can serve Courtney Burgess through a newspaper publication. Normally you have to serve people in person in any kind of fashion, any kind of way, whether they're even on stage or whether they're, in a restaurant. You have to give the papers to them. In the UK, it's different. You can also just mail people and it goes to that, address that you have, and therefore that person, basically can be served, or even through electronic communication. Anyhow, Courtney Burgess now is going to have this be publicly served. Diddy scored a clear win in a court after a judge agreed he can serve Courtney Burgess through newspaper because he keeps ducking this 100 million lawsuit. He's upset with Ariel Mitchell. He's upset with Burgess. Courtney Burgess claimed that he had 11 flash drives from Kim Porter, who gave it to him. And, since all of those claims, we haven't really seen much from Courtney Burgess. He seems to basically have disappeared. Every attempt that Diddy has tried has hit a wall. They even called a number that a neighbor said was, not there. One process server spoke to a man he believed was Burgess, then vanished and was never picked up again. So, Diddy can't find this man anyway. They tried to send emails to 5 accounts flagged by investigators. They mailed to a PO box, but that didn't work either. They knocked on doors and met new residents with no link to him. They've been trying every single way to get Courtney Burgess. Diddy is way too busy trying to file these 100 million lawsuits when you need to worry about the fact that your prison time is being extended and that you are currently under investigation. You don't have time to be wasting money on separate litigation to try and sue somebody for 100 million when you damn well know that this man does not even have this money, so this lawsuit is going nowhere. It's just PR tactics 101. It's a waste of your money. You don't need to do all of this. But it shows that this man is raging. He's not thinking properly. He's really upset. He's looking at different things that are going on, trying to focus on other stuff and trying to really win any minor battles so that he can satisfy his ego. That is what is happening here. And remember, guys, Diddy is still dealing with NBC. So there's a whole NBC update, and we have to get onto this quickly as well, where NBC are clapping back at Diddy. And it's not cute at all. Diddy is being slammed by NBC, which says that he admitted that he wrecked his own name long before this documentary. The network wants Diddy's 100 million lawsuit tossed and says its downfall is that his own doing. Diddy was really upset with NBC, saying that because of their documentary, Diddy's in this position. I told you guys, this man does not take accountability. He's never been remorseful. He doesn't give a damn. I saw it in the sentencing. We now see it post, in the prison, and we're seeing it in this, litigation that is dropping. And NBC are basically clapping back to say, you ruined your own life. We didn't ruin shit. We just played the clips for everybody to see after you were exposed. NBC's new filings are dramatic, and they say the film did not ruin him. They say his guilty verdict, a long list of lawsuits, and his own words in court explained everything. Lawyers for the network NBC highlighted what he told the judge at sentencing. He said, because of my decisions, I lost my freedom, I lost my career. Exactly. I totally destroyed my reputation. The fact, I didn't even think about that at the sentencing when I was at the hearing, but the fact that Diddy said this because of my decision basically makes you lose your lawsuit against NBC. Because while this man is trying to hunt down Courtney Burgess and sue him for $100 million, we discussed 6 months ago that Diddy was attempting to sue NBC for $100 million as well, because NBC ruined him, put him in a worse position. But then Diddy, in the sentencing, contradicted everything in that NBC lawsuit and basically gave NBC the win. This is why NBC's filing is so important here, because they argue that the line alone of him stating, because of my decisions, means that he can't blame NBC. It means he can't blame the documentary. This should be a very easy win for NBC, and this lawsuit should be dismissed immediately, and I'm pretty sure that the next update is that the judge will do so, because they were really upset. Diddy was really upset. So that's just another update when it comes to litigation. Diddy's upset, he wants money, because what you filed 100 million lawsuits for, and it looks like you're going to lose them both. Now Usher, there's an Usher lawsuit going on. Usher is suing his lawyer that he's worked with, and Brian Michael Cox, for millions. Usher Raymond is suing Brian Michael Cox over a $700,000 unpaid restaurant loan for a failed business venture. Usher Raymond has initiated major legal proceedings against his longtime collaborator Brian Michael Cox, demanding repayment of funds advanced for an Atlanta restaurant project that never materialized. According to reports, the R&B superstar filed suit in Fulton County Superior Court on Friday. The legal action centers on a $1.7 million advance Raymond provided in January for a proposed, Buckhead establishment. However, the money didn't come through from the other side, and according to court documents, Raymond declined to invest but agreed to provide finance through a loan. The funds were transferred to a trust account with the expectation that the property purchase would proceed very fast. But months passed and, that didn't take place. But without the real estate transaction being completed, prompting Raymond to request loan repayment during the summer months, whilst $1 million was returned, the remaining $700K has not been returned. Raymond's legal team is pursuing $5 million nearly in damages, calculating $700,000 for each of 7 distinct claims outlined in the filing. The defendants have not filed a counter. So, if you owe Usher money, that man is going to sue you for much more in total damages. The failure restaurant venture reps an unusual business dispute between Raymond and Cox, whose collaborative history includes some of contemporary R&B's most recognizable hits. So this is why it's quite confusing. The 4-time Grammy-winning producer has maintained a professional relationship with Usher spanning over 2 decades. But one thing about Usher, you don't play about money. Do you understand? From what I've heard through the grapevine, allegedly, I'm not saying that as fact, but that the reason why Bieber unfollowed Usher was because of a money issue, and he felt like Usher was taking money from him more than expected. So when it comes to money and anything that Usher needs or wants, he's going to basically come for the jugular and put money before relationships. That's what I've heard. That's how I've heard how this man operates. And, it is a shame what is going on between him and, Brian Michael Cox. But this is a major lawsuit, and, it's over millions that he's suing because of a failed restaurant venture that has basically gone wrong. Now, granted, if any one of us were owed 700K, you're gonna wanna get that 700K. So he's well within his rights to do what he pleases. But the problem is Usher and money. I'm not surprised, guys. I'm not surprised. That man is very finicky when it comes to money and wants to get X or XYZ and will punish you and etc. He's still pissed that Bieber basically dropped him, unfollowed him, and etc. When he was being asked what were his favorite artists and he was given a choice, he didn't even pick Bieber. He's fuming over Bieber and the madness of all of that. And from what I've heard is that Bieber realized that he had a lot of money being taken, larger percentages, and when it was going to people who he considered his brothers. That's what I was allegedly told, and that was why the relationship basically broke down, and why he also unfollowed a lot of his ex-teams, because they were also taking stuff left, right, center as well. It is believable to me when you are that cash cow like Britney, like Justin, and you're like Whitney, Michael, you're in that big position. There are going to be your close friends who really aren't your close friends, but they're going to pretend to be your close friends because they want a piece of that pie. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Diddy raging, upset, angry. These 100 million lawsuits that he's trying to play with aren't even happening. This isn't even in relating. You probably saw and read this title and thought that this wasn't related to what I just discussed about this active investigation. This is completely separate litigation. This man has so many active civil lawsuits and they're active. So we need to talk about the updates when they come through. I have to let you guys know what's going. How can we not discuss the updates? And the fact that this man, I said this video is going to be 8 minutes, but after the fact that this man is suing NBC, Diddy, have you not learned? When you came for Diageo, look what happened. Look what happened when you came for Diageo. Let me know your thoughts out, guys, when it comes to this video. Let me talk about that in a separate video, because this video is, getting a bit too long. I'll talk about that tomorrow, God willing. Do subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. People really want to talk about future plans that they want to do in life. Do you understand? Whether it be so small or so big, what they're going to do tomorrow or next week, but they don't say God willing. There's no way I can say to you that I want to be here tomorrow without saying God willing. I'm just saying. Subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, do subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.